Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 coolest bucket list destinations for 2021.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at countries, cities, islands, and other locales around the world that may or may not be on your radar. In any case, you should definitely cross them off your must-visit list this year. Number 10. Bogotá, Colombia. In the heart of Colombia resides the country's largest city. Likewise, the landmarks that make up Bogotá are larger than life. The Monserrate and Guadalupe Hills offer phenomenal views of Colombia's cultural cornerstone. Although the Eastern Hills have restricted this capital city's growth, Bogotá nonetheless has a booming economy. People flock here for its stage theaters, sporting events, museums, parks, and libraries. Actually, due in part to its numerous libraries and universities, Bogotá has been described as the Athens of South America. Also, like Athens, Bogotá is lush with astonishing historical sites, such as La Candelaria. If you majored in architecture, seeing this neighborhood's houses and churches in person needs to be on your bucket list. Number 9. Lombok, Indonesia. With 17,508 official islands, there's only so much of Indonesia a person can see in a lifetime, let alone a year. If you're going to visit one island of Indonesia in 2021 though, we'd recommend Lombok. While not as well known as the neighboring Bali, this lesser Sunda island is every bit as luxurious. It also has a smaller population, meaning the beaches might not be quite as crowded. If hiking is more your forte, Mount Rinjani is Indonesia's second highest volcano. With an elevation of over 12,000 feet, climbing this stratovolcano is no easy task, but you can always stop to relax at the hot springs. Beyond Lombok's northwest coast are the Gili Islands, prime spots for diving, horseback riding, and watching the sunset. Number 8. Cinque Terre, Italy. When it comes to exquisite coastal areas, Cinque Terre National Park has a view that's hard to compete with. Distinguished by its terraced landscape and colorful houses, this World Heritage Site is a wonder to perceive and a thrill to explore. Comprising 5 villages, you can chill by the beach in Monte Rosso al Mare, take in the architecture of Vernazza, stroll through Corniglia, drink some local wine in Manarola, and go shopping in Rio Maggiore. Although you can hop from village to village via train, this is one locale where you're going to want to get in as much walking as possible. With every step you take, there is another striking sight that will blow up your Instagram account. Number 7. Rwanda. Anybody can go to the zoo, but seeing the mountain gorillas of Volcanoes National Park is an experience unlike any other. Mountain gorillas are an endangered species, and Rwanda is among the few places where they can be observed safely. They aren't this African country's only magnificent creatures, as you're also inclined to come across elephants, lions, and giraffes at Akigera National Park. Outside of the wildlife, there's kayaking at Lake Kivu, heaps of volcanoes to hike, and an abundance of culture to absorb in the capital city of Kigali. It's also worth paying your respects at the Kigali Genocide Memorial and Murambi Genocide Memorial. Given everything it has to offer, we understand why tourism has become Rwanda's primary foreign exchange earner as of late. Number 6. Bhutan, Asia. If you're looking to cleanse your mind of all the stress that 2020 brought, a trip to the Kingdom of Bhutan will leave you reinvigorated. With Buddhism being the country's main religion, this is the ideal place to meditate on life. You can dig deep inside yourself at the Dochula Pass meditation caves, atop the cliffside of Paro Takshang, or in front of the giant Buddha Dodrenma statue. For anyone who visits Bhutan, one activity that needs to be on your bucket list is walking across the Punakha Suspension Bridge, which offers a superb view of the Punachangchu River below and neighboring mountains. After checking out Punakha Dzong, take the bridge to the nearby villages for a refreshing nature walk. Number 5. Seoul, South Korea. While New York and Los Angeles are obvious choices, Seoul is another sprawling metropolis that's perfectly suited for a big city adventure. The capital of South Korea, there's excitement to be found in all 25 districts. This bustling city is anything but scarce when it comes to historic landmarks. From the Gyeongbokgung Palace to the Julgesa Temple to Lotte World Tower. Speaking of which, Lotte World includes the largest indoor amusement park on Earth, as as well as an outdoor theme park and mall. Doing some more shopping at the Namdaemun and Tongdaemun markets, you're bound to leave Seoul with heavier bags. Although Seoul is an urban paradise, it's also blooming with natural beauty, which you'll see at the Seoul Forest and other parks. Number 4. Poland. We're all familiar with Poland, although it might not immediately leap out as a bucket list destination, at least not compared to some other countries in Europe. Poland overflows with so much fascinating history, though, that it not only feels like you ventured to another place, but to another time as well. The country is home to 16 World Heritage Sites, proving plenty of daily activities. You can shop at the Warsaw Old Town, hike through Białowieża Forest, and reflect on a harrowing chapter in human history at Auschwitz concentration camp. Although World War II was an especially dark period for Poland, today the country is renowned for its quality of life, a sentiment that's sure to rub off on any tourist. Number 3. Maldives. Maldives has likely eluded you since it's the smallest country in Asia, as well as the least populous. Thus, Maldives can at times feel like your own private paradise, which is ideal for those looking to socially distance on their getaway. Of course, that's not to say it's without some lively areas. The capital of Male, or Kings Island, is known for being densely populated. While we do suggest hitting up Male for the shopping and sightseeing, you'll spend a majority of your trip running along the beach, diving with dolphins, or watching the sun go down at the end of a pier. You can't go wrong with a Maldives hotel, especially one that puts you on the brink of nirvana like the Finalu Resort. Number 2. Norwegian Fjords. Derived from glaciers, fjords are lengthy inlets between high cliffs. There are roughly 1,190 fjords spread throughout Norway and Svalbard, each of which is a beacon of natural splendor. The country's deepest and lengthiest is Sognefjord, which runs 127 miles from the water to Skjolden, a quaint village. Earning its nickname as King of the Fjords, conquering it isn't for amateurs. Thankfully, it also has various leisurely trails tailored for families with younger children. Whatever road you take, you're guaranteed to see majestic mountains and beautiful bodies of water. While Sognefjord is the crown jewel, Geirangerfjord and Nærøyfjord provide backdrops right out of a fairy tale. As a matter of fact, they helped inspire the kingdom of Arendelle from Frozen. Number 1. Petra, Jordan. If you want your vacation to be an adventure, you can't go wrong with a site right out of Indiana Jones. While you might not find the Holy Grail, you will come across gorgeous gorges, stunning sandstone mountains, and ancient architecture in this archaeological city. Petra is perhaps best known for Al-Khazna, aka the Treasury, a temple that may have been the resting place of Nabatean King Haritha IV. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Petra has essentially been reduced to a ghost town since March 2020. In September, however, the government announced that international flights into Jordan could resume. The World Travel and Tourism Council also granted Jordan the Safe Travel stamp, giving you all the more reason to cross Petra off your bucket list later in 2020 or beyond.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.